What if I told you being poor has less to do with money and more to do with invisible patterns you don't even notice? Because the truth is, most people don't stay poor because they're lazy. They stay poor because they're trapped. Trapped in habits, trapped in mindset loops, and most importantly, trapped in their environment. Let's start with something simple. Habits. Not big life decisions, not major risks, just small daily choices. Waking up late, scrolling instead of learning, spending instead of saving, avoiding discomfort. Individually, these don't look dangerous, but stacked together over months and years, they quietly shape your entire life. Here's the problem. Poor habits don't feel painful in the moment. They feel comfortable. And that's exactly why they're dangerous. Because success requires discomfort, learning new skills, taking risks, delaying gratification. But if your daily routine is built around comfort, you'll naturally avoid the very actions that create growth. Now let's go deeper. Habits are just the surface. Underneath them is mindset. Most people stuck in poverty are caught in what I call a mindset loop. Here's how it works. You grow up seeing struggle. You hear things like, money is hard to earn, rich people are lucky. This is just how life is. So you start believing it. And once you believe it, you act in ways that confirm it. You don't take risks. You don't try new opportunities. You don't invest in yourself. Then what happens? Nothing changes. And that lack of change reinforces your belief. So the loop continues. Belief to action to result to stronger belief. And the scariest part? Most people don't even realize they're in this loop. They think it's reality, but it's not reality. It's programming. Now here's the part no one talks about enough. Your environment. You can have motivation, you can have dreams, but if your environment is working against you, it's like trying to run uphill every day. Think about it. If everyone around you is broke, negative, risk-averse, and focused only on survival, what do you think becomes normal for you? That becomes your standard. Your expectations shrink. Your goals shrink. Your vision of what's possible disappears. And here's the truth. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your environment. If your environment doesn't support growth, it will quietly pull you back into old patterns. That's why two people with the same talent can end up in completely different lives. One changes their environment. The other doesn't. Now, let's talk about something uncomfortable. The comfort zone. Being poor is stressful, but it's also familiar, and humans are wired to stay with what's familiar, even if it hurts. Trying something new, starting a business, learning a skill, changing habits, feels risky. It feels uncertain. So most people choose certainty over growth, even if that certainty keeps them stuck. And that's the real trap, not poverty itself, but the comfort inside it. So how do you escape? Not with motivation, not with luck, but with awareness and deliberate change. Start noticing your habits. What are you doing daily that keeps you exactly where you are? Challenge your beliefs. Ask yourself, is this actually true or just something I've always heard? And most importantly, upgrade your environment. This doesn't always mean moving cities. It can mean changing what you watch, what you listen to, who you follow, and who you spend time with. Because your environment isn't just physical, it's mental, it's digital, it's social. And once you change that, everything starts to shift. The truth is, staying poor isn't about a lack of money. It's about patterns. And once you see those patterns, you can break them. But only if you're willing to step outside what feels comfortable, because the life you want is on the other side of that discomfort.